an artist's awareness and consciousness, they're always exploring new bounds outside and within themselves, all around them. If they're true artists, they're going to be exploring their skills, they're going to be exploring sounds, what they can do. Most of us write from what's going on around us or what's happening in our life, right? And so that influences us a lot. And if you're an aware person, then you're always growing and evolving. And so your music should do the same thing. You don't find Beethoven or Chopin or Liszt or any of those guys, or even Miles. Let's take some contemporary musicians. They're always exploring. Now, that doesn't mean everybody can keep up with it because they expect you to do the same thing, right? Like, when I was at Motown, if they come up with one hit record, okay, you got to write another one like that. And now, there's nothing wrong with once you find gold, treasure, to try to make use of that as long as you can. But at the same time, you're always going to explore it. I've played with many great artists, from Motown to John Lee Hooker to Mamas and Papas, and that's what I learned from all of these great artists, is that they're always exploring. They don't let things hold them back. They don't let the record company hold them back. I don't know if you know this, but Barry Gordy didn't like, what's going on. He thought it was a message song, so he didn't want to put anything out like that. So Barry was out of town, and Marvin released the song while Barry was out of town, and the rest is history, because the song became such a hit. It's still, a major song, What's Going On. And so Marvin is one of those artists that always explores. Stevie's another one, right? Like, one thing, it's a Stevie Wonder song, but none of his stuff sounds similar, right? And so now let's take another example, a really fantastic example of a musician who I'm talking about, James Jamerson, the famous bassist, right, who I'd studied and learned from. You can listen to everything on Motown. You won't find him repeating nothing. And he gave each group, each artist, their own sound, right? I mean, the man knew what to bring to the table for each artist. And that's one of the most valuable things that I learned. That's why when I was with the Lifetime, I can tune into the vibe, right? I can tune into the vibe, our vision, and just bring it, whatever I need to bring to the situation, so that it becomes inspirational and impactful. And it's something real. It's something that will touch you. Because if you can't touch anybody, then what's the purpose, right? You're not really, that's what music is for, it's another level of communication to reach people. And that's what true artists do. They know how to tune into certain dimensions, and they bring that magic to the music. There are times when he wants to play a pocket that I'm creating. Then there are times that he wants to do the Tony Williams thing, right? And playing with an ambidextrous drummer, it's challenging. But I know that he wants me to lay a solid foundation, but not play the same shit all the time, but lay something that's creative and down, so that he can do his thing on top of it. But then there are times when he stretches, he goes all the way into his jazz thing, and it was challenging for me. But I got used to it, right? I got used to it after a while. Because it was a new experience playing with that type of drummer, right? I never played with a drummer that was that free and had that level of skill, rhythmic skill, and just vision So it was challenging yet very gratifying to be. You want somebody to push you, right? As a musician, why does it have to be comfortable all the time?
The legend science his own book.